I'm here and I've just met everyone at the Carré Theater who are wonderful. The theater itself is gorgeous. Like, I feel like it's like a wonder of the world, you know, very special place that you guys have here. And I'm very excited because it's the debut of this show on the continent. You know, we've got it running in New York and in London, but this will be the first European version of it, and it's happening so quickly, you know, on the heels of London, that I feel like this Amsterdam show is going to be, it'll be its own, you know, its own creation, its own animal, and also really part of the creation story of Hadestown.
Yeah, it's going to be with a Dutch crew, isn't it? A Dutch actors and a whole Dutch.
Yes, there may be some folks from London, but certainly, a lot of Dutch folks.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. So this summer we're going to be in Carré, and you're going to play one of the songs live here later. First, let's hear how I think this is the Broadway cast that made a recording that we're going to listen to, and then we're going to maybe listen to the way that you actually wrote it when you play it here, isn't it? Wrote the songs.
Right. Yeah. Well, you hear just my voice and guitar, so
it's beautiful enough. I'm looking forward to that. But before we get to that, we're going to play All I've Ever Known. Can you say anything about this song? Where do we put this in the story?
Yeah, this is a real love song, love duet between Orpheus and Eurydice. You know, Eurydice is a tough, sort of a runaway character. She's very vulnerable. She has always looked out for herself, and she finds herself falling in love against her nature with Orpheus.
I was alone so long, I didn't even know that I was lonely. Out in the cold so long, I didn't even know that I was cold. Turn my collar to the wind, this is how it's always been. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. How to hold my own, but now I wanna hold you too. You take me in your arms, and suddenly there's sunlight all around me. Everything bright and warm and shining like it never did before. And for a moment I forget just how dark and cold it gets. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. But now I wanna hold you. Go. Now I wanna hold you tight. I don't wanna go back to the lonely life.
I don't know how or why, or who am I that I should get to hold you? But when I saw you all alone against the sky, it's like I'd known you all along. I knew you before we met, and I don't even know you yet. All I know is you're someone I have always known. All I know is you're someone I have always known, and I don't even know you now. I wanna hold you close. I don't wanna ever have to let you go. Suddenly the sunlight, bright and warm. Suddenly I'm holding the world in my arms.
will stay with each other, and it will always be like this.
I'm gonna hold you forever. The wind will never change on us. Long as we stay with each other, then it will always be like this.
All I've Ever Known van Hadestown on the musical. This is the original cast, but I have to tell the people, listen to Anais Mitchell's album where her versions of all these songs are on. You'll bump into Justin Vernon, Greg Brown, Anna DiFranco, a lot of beautiful artists that are working with you there. And now we're going to listen to Anais Mitchell, who's performing all by herself, just like she wrote it. This is Why We Built the Wall. Dat was Anais Mitchell met Why We Built the Wall uit de musical.